ADHD drugs.
So I know I have friends, I have probably family, we probably have employees, you name it, because it's like the fix for everybody right now. And let's just remember it's a stimulant, and I don't believe everybody walking out there has attention deficit disorder. I think it just becomes the new fad. And the reason we talk about that is because the first one that we were sold the bill was statins. And then it was pain meds, blood pressure meds. I mean, what's next, right? Could it be that we could solve some of these things more with behavior? i.e., for example, our youngest son was a very kinetic person. He still is. He needed to move in order to learn. He needed to move to be able to focus. So perhaps there's things that we could do in our own lifestyles to help focus. And I feel like we all have some of this, like we all have issues at certain times where we need to be able to handle that in a different way or strategic way. So if that's not something that you can do yourself, have somebody help you, have somebody, give you the tools to do that. But I don't believe giving somebody an amphetamine to help you focus is really the answer, because the long-term side effects of taking something like that on your body is not good.
And when you look at the history of ADHD medications, 30 years ago, it was only kids that had ADHD. And of course, Big Pharma didn't like that they could only, give something to kids, so they created another diagnosis, adult ADHD. And so then all adults had ADHD. And I think especially those of us that are productive people or want to be productive, I think we all have a little bit of ADHD in us. And we just have to learn to control it. Right. Exercise. Seriously. And it doesn't have to be long, especially if, you're feeling it. Do 10 body weight squats at work or wherever you're at.
Walk around the block.
Walk around the block.
Yeah.
Or sprint. Sprint for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It doesn't take very long. I guarantee you that is going to, I don't like making guarantees, but it's going to be better than a drug for ADHD. And remember, Janet talks about stimulants is ADHD, but they prescribe stimulants. But supposedly those stimulants, people with ADHD have a paradoxical reaction, and it helps lower their mood. But I'm not buying it. I think it's a BS diagnosis. I really honestly do, that everybody is going to have ADHD. So